I always have been fascinated with wildlife and nature. I never knew why, but I had a close relationship with almost all living things, except people. I have never really fit in. I'm just different. I don't follow the same code everyone else does. I guess that may have something to do with my life and childhood. When I was just a little child, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease where I would get inflammation in my joints and organs, and it would cause stiffness, swelling, and excruciating pain. I spent more than half of my childhood in a hospital or on medications and being an experiment to doctors. I was the second child to be put on an experimental program where they put me on 2 medications normally used separately at the same time. By the time I was 14, I could barely get out of bed and did homeschool on a phone during middle school. I barely had the will to live and was severely sick by the medication. I had a broken family and my mother raised me. With my determination to be as normal as possible, with my mother's help and my ability to persevere through, I suddenly stopped taking medication. I actually got worse before I got better. The experimental drugs that doctors had me on slowly put me into remission. After years of being sick and in pain, I suddenly was able to do things I could only dream of. Though I was limited due to my permanent damage, I wanted to do everything. I spent all my childhood in isolation and mostly alone. My only dream was to work with animals and reptiles. I grew up watching crocodile hunters and snake handlers traveling the world. I hoped I would one day do the same thing. I didn't realize that dream would become reality. Before I was out of high school, I started working with reptiles and wildlife. Not a day goes by that I am not in physical pain in some part of my body. But I overcome it and push through. What I never understood is whenever I jumped on an alligator or was chased by a buffalo or an ostrich or getting struck at by a cobra or a mamba, I didn't feel any pain. It would temporarily go away. So for the past almost 20 years since I discovered this, I spent the majority of my time in nature observing, handling, and understanding all of it. Humans, though, they are judgmental creatures. If you don't fit into the program along with everyone else, you get treated as an outcast, and I have been treated unfairly by humans. I discovered through my time being sick and isolated that animals and reptiles don't judge you and never pretend to be something they are not, other than sometimes scarier than they really are. I have been given this amazing ability and the gift to feel energy and read the situation very well. It has made me a super empath. Therefore, I also attract empty souls who don't understand my energy and seek to stop it or sabotage it. It has taken me now almost 20 years to find my purpose with this. I was on my way to a job and suddenly it hit me. I never cried out like this before. My purpose is to share with the world my story and take you all with me on my adventures around the world. On my journey, we will find other spiritual people who share the same ability of being an empath. Make friends along the way, but I will travel the world with you, and we will see the world's most dangerous animals and reptiles up close. I might get eaten, I might get mauled, but I will get to show you the most extraordinary things in this world. While doing it, my physical pain goes away.